A case of mistaken identity prevented a Spartanburg County man from driving for 9 months until 7 News Here to Help stepped in. The DMV records that claimed his license was suspended had labeled him with a crime that someone else committed. I'm 7 News consumer anchor Diane Lee, uncovering DMV breakdowns. When Adolfo Ortiz came to America 40 years ago, he never imagined his privilege to drive would be taken away. But last January, he was pulled over on I-85 for speeding and forced to hang up his keys.
He said, well, your license has been suspended since 2020. I said, oh, no, sir, I have a clean driving record. You must be talking about somebody else.
Now serving D.
Multiple DMV visits did reveal to Ortiz that the system had mistaken him for a North Carolina man with the same first and last name and birth date, but a different middle name and address.
You want a glass of water?
Yes, please.
As his daughter-in-law Sarah Ortiz stepped in to drive him back and forth to work, both thought it would be a quick fix. But the identity collision was so complex, 9 months passed with no resolution.
I just break down because I've been here since like 1982, and I've always been a hard-working person, pay taxes and everything, I'm a United States citizen. So what is the reason why now is different?
And you felt like there was no hope?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a prisoner in his own home for 9 months.
Except for you, who was kind enough to help drive him every day, pretty much, right?
We went to the grocery store and everywhere.
When she reached out to 7 News Here to Help in October, we took the issue right to Mike Fitz with the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles. Should Mr. Ortiz have had to go through this whole ordeal?
No, he needed to get more prompt service and more accurate service more quickly.
Fitz says one way to speed that up is to report record errors in writing on the DMV website, so it gets to headquarters instead of going in person to the DMV. You can also contact your state representative, which may prove more helpful to resolve inaccurate data than hiring an attorney. Ortiz spent $5,000 in legal fees with King Law, and still the issue went unresolved.
How is the system failing drivers?
There is not proper communication between the courts and the DMVs and multiple state issues. If I could resolve it, I would simply ask for a streamlined process that's clear enough for the average person to understand how they need to get paperwork from the court to the DMV.
Some attorneys have said that the DMV could do a better job communicating with the courts. What do you say to that?
I think that there's probably always room for improvement when any different sets of state agencies have to communicate together.
Along those lines, what would the DMV do to try to make that better?
We are working to upgrade the computer system. That the last one was installed in 2002. So in the years to come, we're going to have a much more efficient and modern system. And that should make it easier for us to connect with other state agencies and the state court system.
Drivers are also dealing with another type of data error that can occur when a license plate number is reissued. In South Carolina, this can happen as soon as 2 years after a plate is turned in. But it's not necessarily the DMV with the outdated records. A 7 News viewer sent us this toll road bill from Florida. It's legitimate but inaccurate. That's because the driver who got the bill hadn't had the plate number for 15 years. Fitz puts the onus on tolling agencies.
If they've left old data in their system, that can create an error from a plate that's not been in circulation for years.
He says if this happens to you, the DMV can provide proof of your current license plate so you can fight an inaccurate toll bill.
So you finally have your license?
Yes. Have you seen the new ones?
No.
After more than 270 days, Ortiz was able to get his license within 24 hours of 7 News contacting the DMV.
I honestly cannot thank you enough.
Sarah broke the news to her father-in-law at work.
I said, dude, I'm getting my license today. What? How did you do it? I said, I didn't do it. You know that lady I told you, Diane Lee? So she got involved, and my daughter-in-law just called me and she said, we're getting your license today.
And you got it.
Yeah, but I had, I said, I don't want to talk about it anymore because I'm about to start crying. I'm at work, I can't be crying here.
Independence once more for Ortiz and for the daughter by marriage, who is the real hero of this story. We should note the DMV is revamping its website, so at some point in January, it will change from its current .com URL to a .gov address, making it more clear for users and hopefully reducing any lookalike scam sites.